Hi everybody, it's Dr. K here. We're going to do a little early sunset music once because the sun is behind a cloud. Check it out. And two, ooh, look at that. Helicopters. Because I wanted to find a quiet spot. So much for that. Oh wow. That looks like the gardens. But I am at the ocean at a place that is one of my favorites. And let's talk about water today. I have some important event in California. I have an important event in California, and I thought I'll stop by the ocean before it. And this is a perfect place, so we're going to enjoy the ocean, enjoy the waves and the sound of the water as we talk about water. Let's do that, huh? Check it out. Oh, water. Human beings and water, we are connected. We are 70 to 90% water, and it's very important that we understand it's not only about how much water we drink, but we understand that water has a quality to it, that one is the only one element that can be fluid, that can be frozen in ice, and it can also be actually air as a vapor. So water has very specific qualities. Water also has memory. I don't know if you remember or know of the work of Masaru Emoto, but water is able to transmit information and remembers information, and therefore how we treat water and how we treat ourselves matters. So let's choose today to really understand that the whole of nature has consciousness, but water in and of itself is a specific and special part of that consciousness. I have no idea how these people get there on the pedal boards and the kayaks, but they are having a blast. Oh my goodness. Look at the kayaks. And there is something about water. When we are in water, it can actually, it changes our structure. So, you know, the electromagnetic frequencies and the field, water actually helps to wash it off. The ions of water help us to wash it off. There's something very magical. So every time we're overloaded, you know, when we take a shower and just let the water run down our bodies, it does something. Not only it helps us calm down in the nervous system, but electromagnetically it actually has a beautiful healing effect. So anywhere we can get into water is beautiful, but then let's not forget we do drink water every day. So that's where the studies with water are profound, as far as water that's being blessed and thanked versus the water that's being ignored, and then the water that is being just indifferent. And then we water plants with it, and we do studies and we water plants with it. Is amazing. It actually, you can't make this stuff up. It happens. The plants that we water with the water that's enhanced and with gratitude and love do so much better. The hardest one actually are the ones that the water is indifferent versus have you seen those studies? I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna post it. It is amazing. I actually met Dr. Emoto, Masaru Emoto. I met him in Sedona, Arizona, the Angel Valley. It was, oh my gosh, it was amazing. He just like this beautiful being and having understanding of water. I remember reading his book and I thought, wow, where does our water come from? The idea behind the science and what so far we know is that the water actually comes from cosmos, not just from rain, but as you know, the atmosphere comes down and evaporates, we get the water that way, and then it goes, you know, through the cycle that we have seen, you know, evaporates and comes down in the rain, evaporate, comes down in the rain, and we are in the biggest drought we've ever been. I don't know if you've seen the reports, if you looked at California, if you looked at any of that, Lake Powell, I remember seeing it 10 years ago. It's a completely different lake. Like our relationship to water is really challenged right now, and I think we do not realize, like most of us do not realize just what a profound struggle nature is having with water, and most places that had water are dried up. And my invitation to us is start having the relationship to the water inside of us first, and honor it and love it. The 70% of who we are is water, up to 90% in our brain. I'm gonna let these guys pass, they're coming back. But that's what creates the change, that we start appreciating the water inside of us, and then the water that we have. And I spoke with you about charity water. There are so many billions of people that do not have clean water on planet Earth, and literally the element of water is strained. Water is purifying, is cleansing. It has profound capacity to heal us. It truly carries information. So my invitation for us today is to do a little prayer to water. So if you're listening still, I'm gonna set this down so you can just hear the ocean and the helicopter. But let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment after the helicopter passes. Let's put one hand on our heart, actually both of our hands on our heart, and just take a moment to appreciate every single cell in our body, every single out of the hundreds of trillions of cells in our body. And imagine it's like a little pool, like tiny little pools, millions, trillions of them in our bodies that are filled with water. And then there's water in between the cells, and it's flowing through our organism. Wow. And then there's water in the air, humidity in the air. And then there's water right here in the ocean, making this beautiful sound. Even though, no matter where we live, we don't have to be by water. All we do is we realize water is an intricate part of our life. Our life is because of water. The grace of water, with the consciousness that it has. The water that is inside of us right now is the water that traveled in the cosmos hundreds and billions of years ago. It's the water that has been in the bodies of our ancestors. Oh my goodness. Actually has a lot of information to offer us. And so I just invite us to feel gratitude right now for the element of water that is making life possible, for all the water that is coursing through our bodies, whether it's as blood, whether it's as lymph, whether it's as the fluid of the brain, cerebrospinal fluid, the stomach juices, you name it. Water has so many important functions in our body. Like when we take a moment and pause, there's nothing but gratitude that is left. And so let's expand this gratitude for water outside of our bodies and just go as far as we can. Remember the water that you just love to go and visit, whether it's a lake or an ocean or a river or a stream or a creek or a little pond. And just imagine sitting there and feel the gratitude for that body of water. And then wow, just realizing that that body of water is connected to all the water around the world, through the rain, through the winds, through the flow of energies in our world. Wow, that water has memory. That water has been everywhere, including in the depth of the cosmos. Can we say a prayer to water that is the Hawaiian prayer? Because the water in our world right now and in our bodies is feeling the strain. It's feeling the stress and the strain of the world that we have built, the dams that we have built, the lakes that we have built, the structures that we have put in place that have obstructed the natural flow of water, just like we have done with so many substances and toxins and chemicals in our bodies. It's very similar. What is happening on planet Earth, it's very, very similar to what is happening in our bodies. The macrocosmos of the microcosmos. And thus us healing ourselves and healing, quote unquote, the water inside of us allows for the bigger healing of the water outside of us. And so right now we're taking a little moment and acknowledging the water of the world. Thank you, water. We love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you, water. We love you. We are sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you, water, for the life that you bring to me, to my loved ones, to humanity, to planet Earth. Thank you. We love you. We truly love you. We understand that you are an intricate part of our life. We're sorry for everything and anything that we may have done as individuals and as collective to obstruct your flow, to pollute your source, to dump and just not understand the sacredness of you. And we ask you for forgiveness. We ask you for forgiveness. We thank you for raining down on us. We thank you for feeding our planet and our animals and all life on planet Earth. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And so it is. So if you're up for it, no matter where you are, no matter how little or how much water you're around, just a glass of water, just grab a glass of water, and the prayer that you're saying to the glass of water is the prayer that all of the water in the world actually feels. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I will see you on Monday. We're gonna have a break for 3 days. I have a surprise for you, so it is gonna come, probably not going to be at sunset, but I have a surprise for you if all goes well. So I will post it here live. It has to actually do with water in a whole different way, but I'll tell you when the time is right. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and we will talk about our body on Monday for sure. And it most likely will have to do with something related to water, I suspect. All the best, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of the day and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of the prayer for water.
Hello everybody, I just have a quick posting for you here. We do have a sunset, so I wanted to add it to our water meditation and prayer. So please go check out the previous post for a prayer for water and with water. And it is a little noisy here. However, I could not help but share it because not only do we have a sunset happening, but we have beautiful beings. Look at that, they're little babies. I don't know if you can see them. There's a little baby and a mama. Hi, Mary. And then, oops, sorry, over there is ton of them, and of course seagulls and everybody else. But oh my, look at that. Just don't mind the noises, lots of people here. That's why I wanted to do the prayer in a quiet time, in a quiet space. But I do want to just remind us that gratitude goes a long way, and gratitude for water in any form goes a very long way. So as we're enjoying the sunset and these beautiful creatures over there, I don't know if you can see that little baby then on the side of the mama. Yeah, the otters. What? There's lots of children here just enjoying this. But let's remember that water is life, and water is really a miracle for us, and what holds life on planet Earth together. So anytime you feel inspired, holding a glass of water, being in water, watering your plants, having a shower, let's just say a beautiful gratitude prayer to water. Or we can just say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And I am 100% sure that the water will appreciate it more than we can imagine. Now, let you see these guys over there. But anyway, I did share with you, I have a little treat for you. It will not be during sunset tomorrow, but I will leave a little posting. It's a surprise, a magical thing. One of the reasons I'm traveling to here, so I'll share that with you for sure. Has to do with nature, of course, and on some level with water. And for right now, I will say goodbye for our sunset musings, and then I will share a little special posting for you over the next few days, and then I'll see you back on Monday. All right, thank you so much for joining, and I'll let you enjoy this for a little bit, and then I'll sign off. Thank you.
Zoom out a little bit, Alyssa. Oh, look at the baby one.